Всем привет, с вами Наташка, и мы продолжаем играть The Welcome Dead. Третий эпизод. Погнали!
Previously on The Walking Dead. While searching for a place to call home, AJ and I found an old boarding school run by kids deep in the forest. Their leader was a guy named Marlon, and AJ pulled the trigger. I told AJ he was justified for killing him. The other kids didn't see it that way. They voted to kick us out. I thought we'd never return. Then, AJ and I were attacked by Abel, one of the raiders Marlon had given the twins to. He was with someone I thought I'd never see again. Lily. We were almost eaten by walkers when suddenly one of them spoke to me. His name was James, an ex-whisperer who didn't believe in killing walkers. He helped me treat AJ, but without real medicine, he wouldn't make it. The kids didn't turn away the sad sight of AJ and let us back inside. After I told them how we could defend the school against the raiders, they were willing to let us stay, at least until the fight. I decided to help Violet in the bell tower. We looked at the stars together. Violet is a great friend. Those are rare. Then the raiders finally came. They busted open our gates, but the kids stayed hidden as planned. Until 10 ran out of cover, hoping for a chance to learn about his missing sisters. The bomb went off, and attempting to save 10, Mitch threw himself at Lily and got a knife to the throat. With only a second to decide, I fired and saved Lewis. They got away with 3 of our friends, and we had no idea where they'd gone. But we knew someone who did.
Троих наших друзей забрали. Вайлет, по-моему, еще 2 мальчиков. Ну, Вайлет тоже. Блин, я не думала, что я не спасу ее. Я думала, это кто-то другой. Красавчик.
At the start, I was so little, and Mitch looked after me. People said he was a dick sometimes, but he was always nice to me. Now he's gone. Stabbed in the eye by some asshole who never even knew his name.
Look, I promise you, Lily,
Отомстим.
the people who did this, we're going to hit them back. They're gonna regret ever coming near us.
If Mitch were here, he wouldn't cry. He'd find a way to get our friends back. Then he'd bash Lily's brains out with a rock.
Abel's tied up in the basement. He passed out from the pain.
Thanks.
AJ wanted to stay down there and keep an eye on him. Hey, buddy. It's time for us to bury Mitch and say our goodbyes.
I'll help you
Get
carry
away from him! You're the reason he's dead!
Willie!
Well, it's true! We had a plan, and that idiot messed it up!
Come on, Willie. None of this is Ten's fault. You know who's really to blame.
I can't believe you're defending him! This is bullshit!
10!
Let me handle this. Talk to Abel. See if you can't find out where Lily took Vi, Omar, and Asim. I
Асим,
wanted to
Амар,
hurt him,
точно.
you know, to make him talk, but
Это те, кого забрали и
I just
Вайлет.
couldn't. Maybe you'll get more out of him than I did.
Так, он нам предлагает пойти к Абелю, к этому и Абелю, блин, пойти с ним поговорить и узнать, куда забрали наших друзей. Тот подвал. Допросить Абеля. Абеля. Я не знаю точно как. Так, ну что, пойдемте. Так, что у меня с мышкой? Сейчас, пару сек. Так, все, пойдемте. Так, это заглянуть на скотч.
This should be strong enough to hold him.
Это должно его удержать. Так, мы взяли скотч, хорошо. А Тен там, по-моему... Не Тен, этот... Кто там? Джеймс?
Brody.
Броди. Рози нам пока не доверяет. Угу. Самая лучшая девочка, получено достижение. Так, хорошо.
Got your gun back, huh?
Uh-huh.
Он же так хочет его убить.
Ready?
Давайте обольем его водичкой.
Fuck.
Угу.
Well, that ain't no way to wake an old man up from his afternoon nap. I was having a nice dream, too. About a girl I used to know from before. She also had me tied up, but I wasn't her prisoner, if you get my meaning. No offense, but I'd rather go back to my dream, so if you don't mind.
Ой, блин.
Damn it, Squirt. Easy on the broken parts.
I don't like your voice.
Well, I'm real sorry about that, but it's the only one I got.
Cool it, AJ. We need him to talk.
But it's justified.
Maybe. But follow my lead.
Так, нам нужно с ним поговорить, узнать, где друзья,
You've
блин, а
never done
не
this
идти.
before, have you? You and the devil child just making it up as you go along.
Don't make this harder than it needs to be, okay? I just want to know where Lily took my people.
It doesn't matter. As soon as she gets there, she's gonna turn around and come right back for me. You better give me the 5-star treatment. If I'm smiling when she gets here, you might be able to...
Да, я это хотела сделать.
The fuck is wrong with you? That ain't 5-star.
Не, мы с
Tell us
ним
where they took
церемониться
our
не
friends,
будем.
or she'll do it again.
Так, надо узнать, куда наших друзей увели.
Lily will never give him up.
Типа Лили их не отдаст никогда.
Only reason we came here was for more manpower. Losing Jonathan and me for 3 sprouts that can barely hold a gun. Even a dummy like me can do the math on that one.
We're gonna get him back.
You don't know what it's like out there. It's a bloodbath. One community against another. From Richmond to the coast. Back at the Delta, we're at war. With some really sick fucks who make me look like the Virgin Mary.
А, еще хуже него есть, короче,
We need
отморозки.
people to fight it.
Из других общин.
Soldiers who do what we say. Point the guns the way we tell them to. You little turds are supposed to be easy pickings.
That's called kidnapping.
Give it whatever name you want. I call it survival.
What kind of place is this Delta if they use forced labor to defend it?
You think we like doing raids like this? Our home is under threat. It's a good home. Built to last. I do a lot to protect it. Maybe you can understand that.
And I do a lot to get my friends back. So stop wasting my time.
Передний
I
карман,
answered
там
all
все
your
ответы.
questions.
Так, что там?
Read it.
Whatsoever parteth the hoof and is cloven-footed, and cheweth the cud among the beasts, that shall ye eat. What the fuck? Is this code?
No, it's fucking Leviticus. I was hoping it'd be some timely, moralistic shit about turning the other cheek. Well, come on. That thing
Страница из
ain't gonna
Библии
light
у нас.
itself. Wanna know where your friends are? Smoke will clear my mind. Help me remember stuff. Like where Lily went. Come on, kid. Don't make me wait.
О, какая жестокая!
I'm out of patience, Abel. Tell me where Lily went. Now!
Закройте его. Фу, что с ним?
That's a lot of blood.
Oh, fuck. This is not good.
He's gonna die, isn't he?
У него внутреннее кровотечение, что ли, я не пойму.
Isn't that what you wanted? I did, but...
You're gonna get your wish. When you pushed me off that balcony, something must have burst inside of me.
Ну да, внутреннее кровотечение.
Shit. I never wanted things to end like this. Everything. It all got out of hand. Now look at me. I'm a fucking mess.
Will he turn?
No. My whole life, everything I ever got, I got with my own two hands and my will. For my body to turn on me, to take control. I'll tell you where to find Lily. Just promise. You won't let me turn.
Не знаю даже.
I'm begging you.
If you're honest with me, I'll put you out of your misery. You have my word.
Okay, we have a boat. We're docked a few miles west of here, at an old fishing pier. Your friends are on the boat. You got what you wanted. Please, don't let me become one of those things. Please, I don't want to turn.
Ну, мы слово дали.
Not that.
Не так, так.
I wanna let me
Сохранить
keep
лицо.
my face.
А что? Нож?
You don't need to watch this. I want to.
Господи. Пипец, какие мы жестокие.
At least you can't hurt anyone anymore. Yeah.
Блин, я не знаю, хорошо ли я это сделала или плохо. Блин. Я
Come
теперь в
on. We
сомнениях.
have a boat to find.
Ну, по-другому никак. Он, может быть, даже и не сказал бы. Или сказал бы что-нибудь не то. Допустим. Допустим. Посмотрим, что получится. Самое главное узнать, где они есть.
Sometimes I don't know where this dirty road is taking me. sometimes I don't know the reason why. So I guess I'll keep gambling, lots of moves and lots of rambling. Well, it's easier than just waiting around to die.
Заскринила. Так, ладно. Это мы сейчас придем ребятам скажем, где, что наши друзья на лодке. И пойдем туда. Интересно. Не знаю, мне этот мальчик никогда не нравился. Он какой-то, блин, озлобленный ко всему, ко всем.
Once we find the boat, we'll look for a way to sneak on board.
Yeah, if 10 doesn't fuck it up this time.
Чё это?
It wasn't Tin's fault.
Yes, it was! Mitch died because he...
Say one more thing about Tin. I dare you.
Guys, there it is.
Лодку нашли? Да. Баржа какая-то.
You see anything?
The beach, a boat, and a wood street in the water.
That's called a pier.
Pier.
Okay, let's spread out and focus on those areas. Keep your heads low.
Так, наблюдайте за рейдером. И куда нам идти?
Have you ever seen this thing before?
No way. Pretty sure I would have remembered an old-timey riverboat. And from where I'm sitting, looks like that pier is the only way inside.
Well, let's see what else is down there.
Так, что у нас там? Давайте посмотрим. О, людишки.
The pier has plenty of cover on it. If we're careful, we can sneak in undetected.
С оружием, главное.
There are a few on deck, a couple others on the pier. Could be more inside. Wait, I see Violet.
Holy shit. This is really it. We found them.
Так, так, что тут у нас? Я видела, что там это, смотреть вход.
I can see an entrance.
Yeah. There's one at the other end of the boat, too.
There's a small opening at the top of those closed doorways. AJ and I know how to deal with those. I don't see any obvious place to keep prisoners.
Don't boats have brigs? Boat jails.
Maybe, but where?
Now that, I don't know.
Так, хорошо.
There's no good cover leading up to the boat. We're gonna need one hell of a distraction.
А если на них привлечь ходоков? Интересно. Так, на всех палубах, блин, есть.
Now we just need, what, a dozen walkers? How hard could that be?
Maybe not as hard as you'd think.
Так. Давайте-ка и Джей подойдем. А я его Джеймсом назвала первый раз. Вообще.
Find anything over here?
They have horses.
Let me see. Are those torches?
А,
I think
лошади.
so.
Could be easy fire. Setting the hay on fire would get their attention. Scare the horses, too.
We could get on the boat easier that way.
If we cut those horses free, we could slow down anyone trying to chase us.
Так, от лошадей нужно избавиться. Так. Пойдемте к нему подойдем. Я забыла опять, как его зовут. Вилли. Во.
Anything useful? Looks like building material. Furniture. Probably stuff from the train station.
Так, давайте посмотрим, что тут.
Sheet metal, wood, and quite a bit of it.
We should have that stuff.
More torches.
Torches?
We could use the fire.
Oh, yeah.
Так, что тут у нас еще?
They're loading those rafts with supplies.
I could cut those loose and just ride them downriver. Easy.
Так, угу. Получено достижение, всевидящее око.
We should get out of here before they spot us. We can talk through the plan once we're somewhere safe.
All right? What's the plan?
Well, they've got guards posted on the pier and the boat. There's no way we can take them all at once. Our only hope is to distract them while we sneak on board.
We should burn their stuff.
That'd work. We could burn the supplies or the hay they keep for the horses.
Whatever we don't burn, we should take. Ruby would love to have the horses. But I'd rather steal those supplies.
Yeah, we'll steal their supplies and burn the hay as our distraction. If you're going to steal from the rafts, you have to do it carefully.
Wouldn't do it any other way.
The fire will lure the raiders away from the boat, and we can sneak across the pier.
If anyone sees us, they'll shoot.
You remember that guy I told you about? James?
А, к Джеймсу пойдем, да?
He sent in walkers to save us from Lily and Abel. Maybe we could convince him to do it again. If we lead a big enough group of them onto the beach, we can blend in without being seen.
Well, hell yeah. Let's find out how much he charges for his services.
What about after we get everyone home? I mean, the raiders will just come attack us again. What then?
Hide, quick!
Кто это?
A raider. Has to be. You all stay here. I'll see if they know anything that could help us.
Вообще, что ли?
Drop it. How many of you are there? How many of who? I'm not fucking around. Answer the question.
Кто это?
8. There's 8.
Clem, stop! Hey, Minnie.
А, это Мини, сестра Тена. Ничего себе.
After the attack, I wasn't sure. I mean, I heard they burned half your school down. Who survived?
Или кто это?
Ruby? Mitch? Brody? 10?
Ruby and 10 made it. Mitch didn't. And Brody, she died.
10's boots holding up okay?
His boots?
They're so old, there are more holes than rubber. I duct taped him up the last time I saw him, but that was a while ago. His boots are fine. You're Clementine. The girl who took over after Marlon died. It's weird. I thought everyone would want to lean on their own. I didn't ask to be put in charge. It just sort of happened.
Is that the kind of wishy-washy bullshit you say to everyone back home or just me? Excuse me? Abel figured he could talk Merlin into handing everyone over like he and Lily did, but... like they did before. You ruined the whole plan.
What are you talking about? Marlin traded you and Sophie like it was nothing.
Yeah, and we all survived it. Merlin would have never made them fight the way you did. He wouldn't have gotten people killed.
That is some grade A horse shit. Clem saved us.
He wouldn't have gotten people killed. He murdered Brody. What?
Minerva? Where's Sophie?
She died protecting the Delta. A hero.
Софи погибла.
A hero? God, you...
Minerva!
Shit.
Rockingham! Finish up and head back. I want to be in before dark.
Пипец. Как их не заметили?
Yes, ma'am. Our boat leaves for the Delta in 2 days. Then it'll be a couple of weeks before we can come back for the rest of you. When we do, don't fight. The only way you're gonna save your people is to let us take them.
Забрать?
I'm serious. Don't fight this. It's not too late, Minnie. You could come back to the school with us. No. No, I couldn't.
Почему не можешь?
Are you okay?
It doesn't change anything. We still have to get onto that boat.
You all should head home. Start getting things ready. Get everyone caught up on the plan.
Everyone except 10.
I warned you.
Enough, both of you. AJ and I will go find James.
Be safe.
Так, мы идем искать Джеймса. Эти ребята возвращаются в школу. Окей. Угу.
So, how many walkers do you think James will help us get? 15? 100? 1,000?
Что он грустный
I
какой-то.
don't... Ow.
Gunshot wound.
It feels like someone pinched me from inside.
Here, let's rest a second.
Так, и что там у него? Он сказал, что-то щупается внутри.
I keep thinking. When Willie said all that stuff about Tin before, I got so mad. He was being mean, and Tin wasn't even there to defend himself. I wanted to hurt him. I know I shouldn't, but I just can't stop thinking about it. I want to just punch his head. I tried breathing, kicking rocks.
I know it's hard, AJ, but thoughts like that, they go away. You just have to give it time.
Waiting's hard. I'm just thinking too much. Like, I think I'm mad at Tin too.
Но Тен виноват, да.
Running out of cover when Lily attacked the school was really stupid. But he just doesn't know stuff like we do. And then Willie started yelling at him instead of helping him learn. Why don't the other kids know all the stuff we know? When there's a plan, you have to follow it. And when you yell at someone, it just makes them not listen.
You know, they've been through different things than we have. There's probably a lot we can learn from them, too.
Like drawing and playing the piano?
Exactly. We can show them how to survive, and they can teach us to be normal.
It's weird that people are so different.
It is Erickson's boarding school for troubled youth.
Troubled youth? Trouble like bad? So they did bad things? Why?
Okay, sometimes they do them because bad things happen to them. I knew a doctor once, back when you were just a baby. He called it trauma. You have some too, you know. The thing where people can't walk up behind you.
I don't like my trauma. I want to get it off of me. How do I get rid of it? I don't even like the way the word sounds.
It's really, really hard to do by yourself. A lot of people can't without some help.
Like from a doctor?
Sure, but those are rare these days.
Or like the school, right? It was supposed to help with people's trauma.
Yeah, it was. And now they help each other.
I still like them. I like Tin the most, I think. Even if he does dumb things. Actually, I think he's my first real friend.
Oh yeah? I thought I was your first real friend.
Well, yeah, but you don't count. You're old.
Ты старая, говорит ей.
I am not.
Fine. He's my second first real friend.
Ты, говорит, мой не первый настоящий друг, ты какая-то старая. Блин, так много. Так.
I don't see James. Just monsters.
Так, Джеймса нет, правда. Блин.
James? You're hurt.
Ранен?
Did the raiders do this?
It looked like they had people from your school. Why are you here?
Those people you saw, we're going to save them. But to do that, we need your help moving some walkers.
I could maybe help, but my mask is still in the camp, inside my bag. I can't pass through a herd without it.
Маска. Нам
Okay,
нужно
then,
достать
let's go
маску.
get it.
Please, I just ask that you don't kill them. The walkers. If you distract them, I can sneak over and find my mask.
А, нам
Distract all
отвлечь.
of them?
Please.
I'll try.
Оглушать ходячий. Господи! Ай! Все, меня съели! Господи. Это что такое? Так, чтобы использовать только У. Так. Да не подходи-то так близко! Блин! Провалили задание. Господи, что надо сделать? Так, он пошел с этой стороны. Мгм. Да не... Ладно, еще раз. Я мертва? В смысле? Даже меня не куснули. Ладно, давайте продолжим с вами в следующей серии. Я просто не могу. С вами была Наташка. Подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки и всем пока-пока.